So I want to thank NHS BT for allowing me this opportunity firstly to support all of the fantastic work that you're doing every single day to diversify your donor base and to save many more lives. Speaking to some of my constituents in Streatham, which goes into Brixton and Clapham Common, very ethnically diverse, and in conversation with the community organisations that are represented here today, I've been really impressed about how much you've understood the important role that a lot of these groups play. They're the change makers and they're your greatest advocates in delivering this change. They're doing a lot of vital work to support efforts to tackle health inequalities. All of them are rooted in our communities and they're trusted by our communities, and that's a very big thing. So today's reception is being held during Black History Month, and it's a time when we focus on celebrating the lives and achievements of African and Caribbean heritage people in Britain and beyond. The theme for this Black History Month is time for change, action, not words, and it's fitting that we're marking this reception today, 1 year anniversary from when ministers agreed to remove questions on sexual activity in sub-Saharan African blood donations. Many in our communities view the old guidelines as too broad, discriminatory, and of course without any scientific basis. And it was the hard work of activists and campaigners in this room today, thank you so much for all of that, that helped scientists to make a really, really powerful case to ministers about how many Black African donors and other potential donors in long-term relationships were being left unable to donate blood. And given that Black people are 10 times more likely than white people to have the RO and B+ blood types needed to treat the 15,000 people in the UK suffering from the blood disorder sickle cell, we really need these reforms. And as part of the NHS shortage of blood, demand is soaring, demand from sickle cell patients. And we need more Black donors to help treat people with sickle cell anemia, because ethnically matched blood provides the best treatment for this condition. As a blood donor myself, I believe that we also need many more reforms to look at the diversity in the hemoglobin levels of Black donors. I have on occasion been told that my iron levels are too low to give blood, and I think that there may be something quite particularly in that Black people tend to have lower iron levels, and stopping us from giving blood for 12 months only lowers the amount of people giving those donations. So I will be asking questions and would like to see research done to that. Thank you, Minister. And that is so important because sickle cell, as you've heard already, is the fastest growing genetic condition in the UK, and demand for blood to treat sickle cell has jumped by about 67% in the last 5 years. And we've heard that figure, about 250 donations needed a day. Just a few years back, it was 5. Just 5 years ago, it was 150 donations needed a day. And we don't know how fast that's going to rise in a couple of years. So I urge anybody in the Black, African and Caribbean community who's able to give blood to step forward to help treat the thousands of people living with this very painful at times disease. And today, calling on all of you to celebrate the contribution and commitment of Black donors, as well as all of those who continue to raise awareness of the need for Black donors and who are saving and improving lives. I also want to pay tribute to the staff at NHS BT too. I've met them, so I've emailed a lot of them, and I've worked with some of them, and they're proud to serve in all areas of the NHS BT as donors, carers, nurses, surgeons, or in corporate service roles. And just to echo what the Minister said, I know there have been some troubles recently, but I'm really hopeful that things will continue to change in the organisation for the better, because the staff there are great, and I know that the NHS BT can't do it on their own, and they are going to be the most effective way to engage and to build trust and to achieve all of your aims. So thank you very, very much to all of you that have come here today, and I think it's so important that we continue with all of this great work moving forward, and I look forward to, hopefully, one of the things that I would like to do is have people in the House of Commons actually donate blood here. We have lots of space here, and there are so many excuses why people often can't leave, because they keep us here sometimes till 10, 11 o'clock at night. Other given the 650 members of Parliament, there are so many staff, and over the years that I have been here, it's become more and more diverse. I would like to one day book a room and make sure that everybody rolls up their sleeves and gives whatever they can. We cannot be asking people to give blood if we're not going to do it ourselves, and we have to lead by examples. Thank you very much.